who better to provide the inside track on Liverpool's Champions League finalists? Simon Mignolet has been there every step of the way. The Belgian keeper has had the perfect vantage point for the Reds' thrilling journey to Kiev. Mignolet, who starred in the qualifying round tie against Hoffenheim, has put aside his own personal disappointment at a lack of playing time to provide help and support for his teammates. Here he provides his assessment of those going for glory against Real Madrid. Loris Karius celebrates in Rome. Image, photo by Julian Finney. Getty Images. Loris Karius. Since January, when Loris became the #1, he has played really well. I don't think it was easy for him early on in the season. The keeper position was being rotated for the Champions League and the Premier League. As a keeper, it helps when you get a run of games and you know you're going to play constantly. Secondly, it helps when you have a settled defense in front of you like we've had in the second half of the season. I've always said that the best games you play as a keeper are when the team is playing well. Loris has helped the team. He has made some important saves and has commanded his penalty area well. When crosses have needed to be collected, he's been there. All credit to him. Trent Alexander-Arnold celebrates with Roberto Firmino, Virgil van Dijk and goal-scorer Mohamed Salah during the match between Manchester City and Liverpool at Etihad Stadium. Image, Lawrence Griffiths. Getty Images. Trent Alexander-Arnold. From the first time he trained with us, I knew that he would have a really good chance. I remember saying to the Echo that he was one we had to look out for. You could see the talent. Trent has got everything you need to become a top player, and the good thing is that he's got a steady head. He's confident but not cocky. He's hard-working and not the type to get carried away. We've seen in the big European games this season that nothing phases him. Now he's also got the boost of going to the World Cup with England. It's been an unbelievable season for him. Virgil van Dijk. Virgil has been a great signing. He has brought stability and leadership to the defense since he arrived from Southampton in January, and we desperately needed that. He's always very calm. I've not seen him lose a challenge in the air yet. Crosses come in, but before the ball even becomes dangerous, he has cleared it. He really helps to settle the team and ensures that we don't get flustered. He's also an excellent passer of the ball. He has helped the guys around him to play better as well. Virgil van Dijk and Dejan Lovren of Liverpool celebrate. Image, Julian Finney. Getty Images. Dejan Lovren. Dejan's story this season shows how things can change very quickly in football. He has done himself the world of good by not thinking about what's been and done, but just looking forward. Joel Matip getting injured ensured that Dejan got a run of games and he was able to produce the consistency to remain in the team. It has helped him having Virgil there. The thing with Dejan that springs to mind is that when the ball gets played into the striker, he always tries to read it and come in front to clear it. He was able to regain confidence after what happened against Tottenham, and he's been very strong. Andrew Robertson of Liverpool competes with Otavio of FC Porto. Image, John Powell, Liverpool FC via Getty Images. Andy Robertson. Nobody spoke about Robbo earlier in the season. He wasn't really in the picture. Sometimes he wasn't even on the bench. But Robbo never moaned. He's a great lad. He kept his head down and he worked hard in training to ensure that when his chance came, he was able to take it. He grasped it with both hands. He has that British mentality. He's similar to Hendo and Millie in that way of being able to just focus on his football and play the best he can. Attacking-wise, Robbo has been so good and delivered so many decent crosses. Defensively, he's been very solid. It's very difficult to get past him, and he also covers up to the center halves to close the gaps, which is important. Liverpool's Jordan Henderson celebrates reaching the Champions League final. Image, Stephen Paston, PA Wire, Jordan Henderson. He's a captain who leads by example, and he has done that brilliantly this season, especially in the Champions League. Hendo isn't one for big speeches in the dressing room, but on the pitch he makes sure that the boys do what they have to do. In training, his professionalism shines through and he sets the level. He pulls up anyone who isn't right on it. It's been so important for him to stay healthy and get through all the games. I know that's not been easy for him at times. It's involved a lot of hard work, but mentally he's really strong. Georginio Wijnaldum celebrates. Image, photo by John Powell, Liverpool FC via Getty Images. Gini Wijnaldum. Gini is the laughing character in the squad. He's always positive, he's always in a good mood. He's very important for us in terms of keeping that balance in the team between attack and midfield. He stays in position, he passes the ball well. He might not always stand out by doing something that really catches the eye, but I think sometimes his best work goes unnoticed. There are so many things he does well. He's a great teammate to have. The moment he's not there, we miss him massively. Liverpool's James Milner celebrates victory at Manchester City. Image, Nick Potts, PA Wire. James Milner holds the record now for most assists in a Champions League season. His energy and his experience have been so important on this run. In the dressing room he's really vocal. He always speaks up. Him and Jordan fill those roles really well. Millie has taken the young lads in the squad under his wing. He's been a great help for someone like Trent this season. He works so hard for the team, and he's also a very good penalty taker. He's unmissable for us. Liverpool's Mohamed Salah celebrates scoring his side's second goal against Roma. Image, Peter Byrne, PA Wire. Mohamed Salah. It's amazing what he's done for us and what he's done for himself. Nobody spoke about Mo before the season started. What's impressed me most is how he's stayed normal and humble. Despite all the plaudits and all the awards he's won, he's still the same guy. That's very important for us inside the dressing room. He has stayed true to himself. He is a superstar, but he doesn't act like one. He's a winger, but in this team he has to defend too. If we had a passenger superstar, then it wouldn't work, because we defend with 11 and we attack with 11. He's such a special player. To score 44 goals is remarkable. Roberto Firmino of Liverpool celebrates, after scoring the second goal during the UEFA Champions League quarter-final second leg. Image, photo by John Powell, Liverpool FC via Getty Images. Roberto Firmino. Roberto hasn't had the same kind of plaudits as Mo, and he hasn't been as prolific, but he's had a brilliant season. When it comes to holding the ball up, linking play and working back, it's unbelievable what he does. He's got great trickery, and he has the vision to create chances as well as being a good finisher. He provides such energy. He's been so good in the Champions League. Nobody has ever got to 10 goals in the competition quicker than him. Roberto is quiet in the dressing room, but his quality is so big. Liverpool's Sadio Mane scores his side's first goal in Rome. Sadio Mane. Sadio is the one who probably gets the most difficult treatment from defenders. Sometimes you watch him and think, why did you do that? Why did you slow the game? Then he has that burst of acceleration when the ball is dead to go past defenders. That's so difficult to defend. They think they're in a good place, and then suddenly Sadio is gone. He's been very important in a different way to Mo and Roberto, I would say. Simply because he provides more and offers more to the other players rather than to himself. He's very selfless.